Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. So this is going to be the intro for all 12 zodiac signs for the 2020 yearly energy readings. So if you watch it in one video, then you can skip it on the other ones because it'll be exactly the same. But if you have not watched it and this is your first time watching it, please watch until the end of this intro because there's important information here. Basically, in these zodiac sign readings, I will be giving you the 2020 overall energy, like what you can expect this year, some blockages, some things to look forward to, and some advice. And then in the extended video over on my Vimeo channel, I'll be getting more into your specific love life in 2020. And that goes for those of you who are single and those of you who are in a relationship. And I'll also be giving you specific information about your finances and your career. So things that can be blocking your money, ways that you can make more money and things of that sort. And then I'll also be doing a healing message from spirit at the end of that extended video. So because I'm doing all 12 zodiac signs, I know that purchasing the extended videos can start to add up because people watch their sun, their moon, their rising, and their Venus sign. So that can rack up. So basically I'll be giving you somewhat of a discount. You'll be able to purchase all 12 zodiac sign extended videos for $12.12. So basically it's like each extended video will be a little bit over $1 if you buy it in bulk. So yeah, you still have the option of buying it separately. Like you can buy your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, separate if you want to, buy each one separately, I mean. But if you want to save a bit of money and if you want to be able to watch all 12 extended videos, then you can go ahead and purchase that for $12.12. So I will leave the link to that in the description box down below. So just wanted to give you guys that information. So yeah, we're going to now jump into your 2020 energy readings. I really hope that it is helpful, and let's dive into it. Okay, Aries, so we're going to dive into your 2020 energy reading. The first two cards out are the Toil and Labor card in the reverse and the Totality card. So what I'm getting from these two cards is that 2020 is going to flow much more smoothly for you. I feel like in the past couple of years, you've kind of hit like this bumpy energy within your journey. It's kind of like things could be going well one minute and then there's like a bump in the road and then it's not going well. Or it's like random periods of time where you'd be extremely blissful and then randomly you would be extremely depressed. And it's like things just weren't flowing well. It was very up and down energy. But in 2020, that's coming to an end. Things are going to be flowing much more smoothly is what I'm seeing. Even if there are, some peaks and then valleys, it's going to be much more smooth. It's not going to be like drastic highs and lows. It's going to be just a smoother ride in general is what I can see in 2020. I do see that a lot of you are just really wanting to rest your mind more than anything else. There's been a lot of work that you've been putting in the past couple of years, whether it be work internally, like within yourself, or work in the external world, like working extremely hard to create stability for yourself. So it looks like in 2020, of course, you're still going to be working, but it's going to be a little less stressful. I think that some of you just were having a hard time staying afloat, and you were constantly playing catch up is what I'm hearing. And it's like you're not playing catch up anymore in 2020. So that is a good thing. I do also see that 2020 is a year that you will be receiving a lot of help from other people. I know that Aries is quite an independent sign that can be kind of stubborn when it comes to asking for help. Like I have a Aries brother, right? And his car broke down. And instead of calling me so I can give him a ride or call him a lift, he literally walked on the highway to his house because he doesn't like to ask for help at all. So that's Aries energy in the flesh. But yeah, it's like some of you, although you don't like to ask for help, it's still going to be nice to know that there's help there if you do need it. And this is help from people who are going to be able to effortlessly help you. Because one thing I'm getting also is that a lot of you don't want to ask for help because you don't want to burden anyone. So it's kind of like if you know someone is already struggling with money, you definitely don't want to go to them and ask them for money because you already don't want to ask in general. But now it's like you feel even worse because you're asking someone who is also struggling. But these are like people in your life who have more than enough. So it's going to feel more guilt-free. Like when you're able to ask, when you're needing to ask for help, it's going to feel less guilty is what I'm seeing. Let me see something else that's coming through here. I'm seeing threes. So 3, could be a collaboration, working closely with someone. Hold on, let me pull one more, just so that message can be a little clearer. Yeah, because I'm hearing 3, and then I'm hearing teamwork. Pull one more. Past lives. Oh boy. Okay. Postponement. All right. So this message is extremely specific for some of you. For some of you, there was something that you started in a past life that you did not complete, and it involves another person or it involves other people. And this is the year that you will be either starting it or completing it. And I know that message is extremely specific, so it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I do feel like it's a decent amount of you that are finishing something that you were supposed to finish in a past life. 2020 is the year that you're finally ready to either start it or you are going to finish it. And it involves more than one person. It involves not just you, but other people as well. I'm also seeing here that a lot of you are going to be more in touch with the spiritual side of life, meaning like able to get very clear messages from the spiritual realm or get clearer messages. And you don't even have to be like a psychic or anything of that sort. It's just really 2020, a lot of people are going to be experiencing these types of things because of the fact that the veil is thinning, like the veil between the spiritual world and the physical world is thinning. So people who aren't psychic or who don't even believe in psychics can suddenly start having these experiences where they cannot deny that there's something spiritual going on. Like they're able to communicate with the spiritual realm much more clearly, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, that's what some of you are going to experience in this upcoming year. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this past life thing is, because again, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for different people. But yeah, this is something that is very big and it's very exciting, and it was very disappointing is what I'm hearing, that for a lot of you, when you didn't finish it in that past life and you're finishing it now. Wow. I'm hearing like specific examples of like you and a partner from a past life wanted to start a family but somehow never did, and this could be the year that you start one. It could also be like you and two people wanted to start some sort of business in a past life. Wow, okay, so I'm hearing specifically a holistic health business. You wanted to start one in a past life with 2 or 3 other people and it never got off the ground. And this year you're going to be meeting those people or starting that business. I hope that makes sense. So again, that's not going to resonate with all of you, of course. Those were just specific examples that Spirit gave me just to drive my point home. But yeah, this is a very exciting year because there's nothing more fulfilling than clearing out past life regret. Like some of us really carry regrets from our past lives without even knowing it. It could just be this really heavy feeling that weighs on us, like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing something. What am I supposed to be doing? And it's like you can't really put your finger on what it is that's wrong or what it is that you're missing. And a lot of the time it's unfinished business from a past life and you coming here specifically to complete it. And so it looks like you will be starting that or stepping onto that path this year. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Oh, and I'm hearing that for those of you who are confused about that, like, okay, what's so special about this year that I'm going to be completing this past life journey, mission, whatever, it's because you've been being prepared for it. So the trials and tribulations that you've been having throughout the past couple of years have been preparing you for this, whatever this is that you're about to start this year. And also, this is finally a year where your energy is a bit more freed up. Like there's less drama, less stress, just a lot of less negativity that's in your life in 2020. So now your energy is finally free and clear to actually start whatever it is that you are manifesting in the upcoming year. All right. So moving on to the next 2 cards, we have the Creator card and we have the Expectation card. Okay, hold on. Let me write down that past life message just so I don't forget it and use it in my title. Okay, because whenever for those of you who read tarot or channel messages, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like whenever you channel messages, you really don't remember what you've said after it's over. So you have to go back and rewatch it just to find the title. So yeah, I'm just doing it as I go along. But yeah, so the next 2 cards out, we have the Expectation card and we have the Creator card. All right, with the Expectation card being here, I do feel like a lot of you are trying to lower your expectations, but it's not really going to work because I'm hearing that the expectations that you have, they're not unreasonable. So therefore, you're not going to be allowed to lower them. You see, like other people may be trying to convince you that your expectations are too high just because they can't meet your expectations. And so you may have tried to kind of convince yourself like, okay, well, maybe I'll just never have that. Maybe that's too much to ask for. And you've been trying to lower them, but your intuition won't let you. Like your intuition is constantly screaming at you like, no, you're not going to lower them. You're not going to lower your expectations. It's like you can't, no matter how hard you try, you can't lower your expectations because your expectations are not the problem. You have the ability to manifest exactly what you want. If a certain situation is not meeting those expectations, it just means that you need to look elsewhere. And it doesn't have to be romance. I know that that might come across as a love message, like, oh, if a lover is not meeting your needs, doesn't mean that, you know, you don't deserve it. It means that you have to go get someone else. It could be that, but this is general energy. So this is more so about just your life overall and what you expect to create for your life. Like the life that you want for yourself. People might have told you that it's too big. It's too unrealistic. There's no way you can get there, or they point out all the ways in which you could fail. So you could start to think maybe I should lower my expectations or lower my standards, and you should not. You absolutely should not. Because like I said, these desires and these expectations have been planted in your heart by a higher power because you are destined to manifest them. You are destined to experience them. So this year you will be experiencing and manifesting a lot of those huge expectations and those huge dreams that you have been having that other people have told you are damn near impossible to have. And that's why you have not been able to lower your standards. You have not been able to settle for mediocre. Every time you've tried to settle, there's been some sort of divine intervention that has pulled you out of that situation. And that's why. That's why you've been pulled out of it, because there is something that's indeed better, and you will be getting better this year. You will be receiving it. You will be manifesting it as long as you continue to say no to the things that don't live up to it or are not up to par, is what I'm seeing. I also am seeing that the law of attraction is something that a lot of you may need to study. If you are familiar with it already, you may just need to like refresh your knowledge of it, like maybe reread the book The Secret, or reread like certain articles about the law of attraction, because for some of you, this year is all about deliberate manifestation. It's all about really manifesting things based off of not just by default. Like, how do I put this? Hold on, too many messages. Okay, we can deliberately manifest, or we can manifest by default, meaning that we can kind of let life happen to us, or we can take control of our life. So with deliberate manifestation, you're taking control of your life. You're intentionally saying, this is what I want, and then you're going after it and manifesting it. And like I said, with the law of attraction, that's something that goes into detail about how to accomplish this. So some of you may need to brush up on the law of attraction, read up on it again. If you've never heard of it, then read up on it for the first time, because it's going to play a large role in your manifestations in the upcoming year, is what I'm seeing. So whatever you focus your attention onto attentively, and whatever you believe you deserve, and you go after it, it's like it's destined to manifest. But again, read up on the law of attraction in order to dive deeper into that process. So with the community card being here and the politics card being here as well, I am seeing that some of you are really longing for a sense of belonging. So even though Aries is a very independent sign, very headstrong, can stand on their own, make amazing leaders, it still doesn't mean that you don't want to fit in somewhere, that you don't want to belong to a group, or you don't want that community or that family. And it looks like you are finding that in 2020, like you're finding a place that you feel like you finally fit in, and you no longer have to wear a mask. And by mask, I don't mean that you're being fake or phony. I mean that, you know, like when we are around people who it's like we feel like we can't fully be ourselves, because it's like we feel judged, or we just feel like they won't understand us. So it's like this year, I do see you finding like your soul tribe, or you fitting in somewhere where you finally feel like you are at home, or you finally feel like you can be yourself without being judged. It's like these are people who applaud you and reward you for the traits that other people have made fun of you for, or other people have told you you need to get rid of those traits. These are the people who can't get enough of those traits, who love those traits, who want you to express them more. And you're going to feel right at home, and you feel like you finally have just found your place. You found your people. And I definitely see that coming in for you in 2020. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like pure-hearted people around you. I'm seeing a lot of people who mean what they say what they mean, and they genuinely have your best interest at heart, is what I'm seeing. And it's going to be something that's so fulfilling to you, because a lot of you, because you are so independent, you may have spent a large amount of time convincing yourself that you don't even need this. Like, you don't need anybody. Like, that's fine. I'll just be a loner. People don't get me anyway. And it's like, you don't even understand or realize how good this is going to feel once you manifest it. Once you find a place where you fit in, you're going to see how amazing it feels, and it's going to kind of wipe away those thoughts of like, oh, well, I don't need that. I don't need to fit in and belong, because it's an amazing feeling when you actually do find your soul tribe, and when you actually do find your people that make you feel at home. Trying to see if there's anything else. I think that is it, Aries. I hope these messages made sense. I feel like these messages were like racing through my mind. So we're going to go to the extended now. I'm going to talk about your specific love life. And that goes for people who are single and people in a relationship. And I'll also be talking about your finances and your career. And then we will discuss your healing, or I'll give you a healing message from spirit. Okay, so that is it. Thank you for watching, Aries, and I will see you over on my Vimeo channel. The link will be in the description box down below.